emergency stop. And he nailed it perfect, did all the observations, and sure enough saw a guy getting these indecent acts done to him. And I said, is he on his test? Because I don't want to do that manoeuvre. It's like really good though, like uni and stand-up has really helped my confidence. And like, I never used to like take girls on dates, but I had a date with a girl. I'm quite excited about this. I had a date with a girl, and it was like last year, but still, I'm still excited about it. We went to the cinema, and there were 3 films like the cinema. There was Saw 3D, some other like butch manly film, and Sex and the City 2. So naturally, I suggested Sex and the City 2, and she was like, "Oh, do you mind?" And I played like the innocent card, like, "Oh, if we have to," just thinking like I'd get somewhere. And it was all really sweet in the cinema, and she like snuggled up under my arm and looked up to me, and I thought, yeah, this is going really well. And she said, "Sean, I love you. You're like a gay best friend." She now takes me bra shopping. I think she thinks I've got one. And it's like, that's brilliant. Right, I told you the embarrassing story about my mum, but she wants me like to get a girlfriend, but she has no faith that it'll ever happen. And this was, I have like a friend I go on holiday with. My family took him to Egypt, and he took me to Wales. She's nearly the same thing. We went on a cruise with him, and then he didn't take me again. But I'm not bitter, it's fine. But we were on the cruise, and it's quite ironic really, because like the night we were only 16, and the night before, like I was winding him up, saying, "Oh, it's gonna be like some really pretty girls on this cruise," and he was like, "No, like, be bold," and I didn't. But there was a really awkward conversation over breakfast where my dad sat us down and he said, "Boys, I don't mind you having sex, just like make sure you use protection." And I was mortified like 16-year-old me in front of your parents, but my mum consoled me yet again by coming down and saying, "It's alright, son, we know it's not you." Cheers. Before, I mean, you'll all be delighted to know that I'm not actually a virgin anymore, as hard as that might be to believe. But I had several close encounters before I lost my virginity. One girl decided to make me pay for a taxi to Rotary, to walk me up to the door and say, "Sean, I'm not going to have sex with you because you remind me of Will off the In-Betweeners." I walked over crying, but I was like, fair play. That's a pretty smooth line, I suppose. I'm quite a good mood though recently. I've been to a wedding, and I got hit on by a 50-year-old. I can only describe it as the love child of Susan Boyle in Jabba the Hutt. She came up to me and she gave me a wink. I was like, because I pride myself, I say I wanted to be Mr. Big, and I pride myself on trying to be a gentleman. So I didn't say no. So I was, no, not that far, it was only a dance. But I was only dancing. And but Mum came and saved me yet again. And she said, "Stop teasing. He'll come out at his own time." Thanks very much. I've been Sean Tierney. Good night.
Turner, everyone. Round of applause. I'm looking down and all I can see is like candles. No faces, just candles. Which is really nice because I'm shitting a brick. I don't compare. I never compare. It's not good when I'm wearing beige trousers and I'm shitting a brick, but still. I don't usually compare. In fact, I don't usually do comedy. I'm the most sarcastic, straight, serious, boring person one could ever meet. So I apologise for boring you for the next, 2 hours? Is it? 3 hours? However long we're here for. I'm going to bore you. But I'm going to compare for the evening. So hello, I'm Tom. Nice to meet you all. Currently station manager of Demon FM. Anyone heard of Demon FM in here? Yeah? That makes me happy. Because usually we don't have many listeners. So yeah, I'm station manager of Demon FM at the moment. Just been elected Vice President of Media and Comms next year. Thank you very much. Unlucky man. So I've just been elected VP Media and Comms, which is actually the reason that I'm here. I basically agreed to do 3 things if I was elected, being as I was so convinced that I was going to lose. The first one being singing Shania Twain's Man I Feel Like a Woman in a mankini in a very public place. I can do it if you want me to. Not tonight though. I need to find some tissue to shove down the crotch area. The second one was to chop off my testicles. I'll do that after the mankini thing, so what people think I've got a big package. And the third one was doing this. And this is the only one that I am actually going to be doing. So hello. I want to play a little game, if that's alright. Does anyone mind if I play a game? Oh, if it's down here, the lights are shining nice, that's lovely. Does anyone mind if I play a game? Yeah. Oh, cool. Everyone's happy with that. Heard the big roar. Cool. This side of the room, when I raise this hand, I want you to clap. This side of the room, when I raise this hand, I want you to holler, scream and shout. Is that okay? Is that okay? So... Splendid, I feel love now. We're going to do a song. Right, when I do this, you clap. When I do this, you clap. Just once though, okay? Just once. That didn't work, it's just doing Real Will Rock You by Queen. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to get the second act of the evening. So, if you can clap, and you two, let's get Ruben on. Ruben, where are you?
Hi everyone. Don't worry, I'm your evening's token ethnic comedian. But don't worry, I am whiter than everyone else in this room combined, so it's fine. Before we begin though, as token ethnic comedian, I've got a few phrases that I am contractually obliged to read out, so we'll just get through them, we'll get on with the comedy. Oh hell no. I love fried chicken. And I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Right, that's that bit taken care of. We can get all the jokes now. Yes, you may have guessed from my Star Wars t-shirt that I am incredibly nerdy. And in fact, I don't really have a religious persuasion. I just ask myself, WWBD, what would Batman do? The answer usually is put on a cape and punch people. Which is why I don't go to the circus anymore. There you go. 3 nerds in the audience get that one, which is, slightly gratifying. But this is Amnesty International, so as a thing, I thought I'd do some vaguely political jokes. Don't worry, no one's going to be offended or anything. I'm basically just going to point out some really horrible things and then make light of them. So that'll be fun for everyone. So Russia had an election recently, and Vladimir Putin was elected president. And I'm not going to say anything mean about Vladimir Putin because I don't want to die of radiation poisoning. But the thing is, people point out, people say that Vladimir Putin needs to dictate to rig the election. But the thing is, he can't have rigged the election because in most of Russia, he only got 120% of the vote, and no dictator gets that. Well, no, I really wouldn't want to mess with Vladimir Putin because he's so terrifying. It looks like his middle name is Death Grip. But again, I'm now just looking out for the sniper dot to appear on my forehead. So if it does appear, someone let me know. The thing about Putin is, I've forgotten the thing about Putin because I can see that guy up there with the sniper rifle, so I'm going to stop talking. But no, he's not. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's just got a terrifying face. He's got the facial expression that even if he wasn't a KGB-trained, mafia-affiliated dictator, even if he was like a florist, you wouldn't mess with him. Because he's not the kind of, his general facial expression is, I will rip off your arms and beat you to death with them. But okay, that's my political jokes done. If I do sort of